What are you doing?
Working on something, cleaning up, gonna clean up a bit.
Aren't the Winter Sports Awards tonight?
Oh my gosh, you're right, I totally forgot. Gotta call Art.
Yeah?
Art, did you remember that the Winter Sports Awards are tonight?
No way.
Me either. I know, I've got so much to do. I've gotta call the coaches. This place is a wreck.
Man.
I've gotta find a hair dryer. You definitely gotta do something about that beard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get that.
Okay, talk to you soon. What do you think constitutes as dress sweatpants?
And now, your hosts for the evening, Megan Williams and Art Entwistle.
Hello, and welcome to the 2019-2020 Winter Sports Awards ceremony. I'm coming to you from my living room to your living room, or maybe your dining room, or maybe you're hovered over your phone in the bathroom hiding from your family. At any rate, we're so proud of our winter teams and so happy that you've joined us this evening. It's hard to believe it's been 2 months since winter sports have ended. It seems like just yesterday I was sitting in my office watching Dante jump up and try to grab the rim again and again and again every day. Or sitting on the sidelines wondering about the girls' basketball team's questionable taste in warm-up music. Or sitting in my office watching Gavin jump up and try to grab the rim again and again and again. Tonight, this is our chance to come together and celebrate those small moments and some much larger ones. With that, I'm going to throw it over to our coaches who are going to begin the individual team ceremonies.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you?
It's Jimmy.
Just trying to make an entertaining video for these awards. I mean, the kids are quarantined, so the standards may be low, but they have TikTok. I can't stand up to that. I can't even do the renegade.
Are you nervous? Get out there and kill, and I'll see you at home.
Hi, I'm Coach Slaybot, and this is my first year coaching with Rocky Hill, and I couldn't be happier that it was with middle school girls basketball. Every practice, every game, they hustle, they really work their butts off. I could not be more proud of this team, and I'm so sad this season's over, but I already can't wait for next season. For the Pride Award, this girl takes the cake. Izzy is the quiet leader on the team. She is always the first one to practice, squeezing in extra layups or foul shots. She genuinely wants her team to play their best, and it shows. Not only was she a top scorer, but she also led an assist. She shows pride not only for her team, but also being a member of our Rocky Hill community. For the Resilience Award, this girl is determined, fierce, and can and will run right through you. Sabrina showed heart all season, worked hard, and never gave up. Sabrina was aggressive and would be the first one on the ground for a loose ball. Sabrina was the one that would get knocked over and bounce right back up. And last but not least, for the Effort Award, there is no one on this team that worked harder than Gretchen. Everything I would say to Gretchen, you could see that she actually listened and wanted to master it. She was the girl on the team that would actually use their left hand the entire time during drills when it was called for. Any coach would be lucky to have a player like Gretchen.
Hey everyone, Coach Jay, B team coach. I think we had a great season. I'm thankful that the Mariners brought me on this year, and I hope to coach you guys again next year. So we have some awards to hand out, and I will let the rest of the video play out, and you guys can see who won what. Thanks. Bye.
Our first award goes to Bowden. He gets the Resiliency Award. Bowden, you had a great season. You started off on C, and you showed you definitely belonged on the B team by the end of the year. Keep it up.
Our second award is for effort. Jacob Lax, you do not lack in effort. Great season. You're the man.
And last but not least, the Pride Award goes to Kian Garcia. Kian, you are a beast.
Hey everybody, it's Coach Champagne, wishing you all a wonderful day. Hope everyone and their families is well and you are adapting to the current situation. Now, getting into the season recap and awards. First, I'll touch base on the season. We finished with a 2-3 record. The two games that we won were against Wheeler, and one of our players had his best game of the season, 10 points, Cole Brown. Congratulations, Cole. Another player, he had his first three-pointer in a regular season game. We're so proud of him, BJ. We beat Barrington Christian Academy. A couple guys that I want to mention here. One, he had 15 points. We're very proud of him. Alex, great job. Another guy, he had 6 rebounds, 4 steals, and 6 points. Tate, congratulations, good job. We had a couple losses. First, Pine Point, we lost, but we had someone step up and lead our team. He had 10 points. He controlled the ball for us at the point. Colin, thank you, great job. We also played Penfield. We lost by 2 points. Super close game. We even had a shot for a 3-point buzzer beater win. We didn't make it, but it's all right because we had a lot of great guys step up in that game. One of which, he had 3 3-pointers. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a middle school game before. Brennan, great job. One other player that stepped up big in that game, a guy who you wouldn't normally think would be shooting 3-pointers. You'd be looking at him thinking he can dunk. He hit a 3-pointer in that game as well. Tate, congratulations. Now I'm going to move on to the tournament. We lost the first game, but we won the second game, which was very important because it made us go out on a high note. A couple players that stepped up in that game. Alex, he had 2 3-pointers. He had 6 free throws, which is, to hit 6 free throws in a game, my hat goes off to you. And he finished the game with 12 points. Another player that stepped up in that game as well was Colin and also Cole. Good job to you guys as well. I'm going to move right into the awards. Team Resiliency Award. This award is going to go to a player who was always at practice. He was always at games. He never forgot his jersey or didn't have his shoes or anything like that. He was always ready to go. He was always there on time. He improved greatly last summer and into this year. He turned out to be a great player. He was someone that we needed to step up, and he did. Even in the situations that were tougher than others, he still got in there. Great job, Cole Brown. The next award is the Pride Award, and this goes to someone who always maintains their confidence. They never get down. They have a lot of pride in their game, and what they stand for. And this player, I think, embodied that spirit. He was always ready to play, happy. He never got frustrated and upset. He always maintained his pride and consistency and his confidence, even when he didn't have the most finesse or, the best technique. He didn't care about that, and I think that this player earned it. Tate, good job. Last but not least, the effort award. This could go to many different players. The one player that I'm picking consistently played at a high level. He was a leader, was very positive with his teammates. He contributed on the court, but also on the bench, and helped encourage other players to play. And he had no problem sitting for another player to play. So he was a very selfless and non-selfish person. And I think we all know who this player is, and this is Alex Lahulier. Congratulations, Alex. That concludes the recap of the season and our award winners. Thank you guys. Thank you all for your contribution to the season. I appreciate it, as well as the Rocky Hill community. Great job to all of you guys, and thank you for a wonderful year.
Ben, Coach Johnny here with RMR Hockey. Just want to say congratulations on your second year of earning a varsity letter for the hockey team. It's quite the accomplishment. I know it's a little different than what we're used to with the virtual, but better than nothing, right? Congratulations again. You're awesome to have on the team. You've improved tremendously from year 1 to year 2. Can't wait to see what year 3 brings. You should be very proud of yourself. You're also my vocabulary guy in the locker room if anyone needs help with that. So can't wait to see you next year. Best of luck in the summer. I'll see you around. Thanks.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Kyler, and I'm crashing this party to step in and tell you that I am so proud of a young man that I've been able to coach for a number of years. To see him grow, mature, kick butt in the pool, and develop into an extraordinary young man. He represents Rocky Hill so well, his family so well, our team, and I'm truly going to miss this guy. Unfortunately, he was not able to go to the end of season national meets like so many others. But I take stock in the fact that there are many great milestones ahead for this fine young man. Cordy, you'll be missed by me and the club. Congratulations. Dig you.
Well, hello there. My name is Coach Shaker, and I suppose it is time for this year's sports awards. The Mariners eSports team battled it out in an online arena with justice and vigor, making it all the way to the semi-finals. Now, without further ado, here are this year's award winners. For the Offensive Player of the Year, we have Ben Pagacher. Ben, you did a wonderful job. rallying the team behind you and taking and sticking a lead. Kevin Ming Wang was our Defensive Player of the Year, and he kept it stalwart in the top lane, leading us to victory no matter what the cost. And for the Mariner Award, we have our very own Alejandro Wu. This player exemplified justice and grace and all things nautical. That's it for the eSports Awards. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Welcome to the Mariner Nation ESPY Awards Show. So glad you were able to join Coach Mitchell and I for the highlights and recap of this year's girls varsity basketball season. It was wonderful to be back involved after many years of renewing my energy with the middle school program. Was happy to return to players I coached a few years ago, and to work with a player I coached, let's say, many years ago. Some of the highlights of this season include winning the Mariner Classic, with a shout-out to our own Kaylee Zito as MVP and Paige Johnson on the all-tournament team. Not to forget, we all got free t-shirts. Another great highlight was crushing our arch-rival PCD by 12 points at Brown University. Don't forget the numerous road trips that included the slowest ordering McDonald's meal, food from a rest stop on the highway, thanks to a great find by Bill the bus driver, and the ferry ride to Fisher's Island with the boys' team. A new tradition has been established, and since the team is young, no seniors, everyone will be back to contribute next season. This is the moment you have been waiting for. Coach Mitchell, take it away.
Hello, Mariner Nation. Coach Mitchell and Coach Nick here. We are very honored to be handing out the 2019-2020 Girls Varsity Awards for this year. Although every girl continued to show the constant Mariner pride, resiliency, and effort, we picked 3 distinguished players, along with Coach Conroy, that we would like to announce. Our first award goes to
Offensive Player of the Year, Kaylee Zito.
Kaylee, with 135 points, 16 threes, and over 53% from the free throw line, you truly helped lead the girls varsity basketball to marvelous wins. Our second award goes to
Charlotte Clark, Defensive Player of the Year.
Charlotte, with over 87 rebounds and 47 steals, you helped not only show grit and grind on the floor, but lead those steals into points.
Congratulations, Charlotte. You did a really good job.
And our last award of the evening encompasses all of the Mariner way. This player distinguished themselves both on and off the court as a leader who showed constant determination to improve their skills and to be a constant companion and teammate. This year, we would like to announce
the Mariner Award goes to Taylor Cody. Congratulations, you did a really good job.
Congratulations to this year's Mariner Awards. You really all showed great determination, grit, and pride. We're very proud of you and can't wait to see you on the court next year. Back to you, Coach.
Coach Mitchell and I would like to thank Sarah Cunningham, our manager, who does everything we asked and more. Savannah Burnett, our game statistician, who is so good with numbers, she must have had a great middle school math teacher. Bill, our bus driver. The Athletic Booster Club, especially Mr. Cody and Mrs. Zito, just to name a few. Coach Williams, Art, and especially you, the players and parents, for all the late nights, the crazy schedule, the hard work, and daily support. Lastly, I need a shout out to my dedicated assistant coach, Nick. Oh, I mean his mom, Coach Mitchell. Thanks from the bottom of my heart for all that you both did. Thanks again, and we cannot wait till next season. Go Mariners!
In its first season, the Rocky Hill Thirds basketball team fought hard and got better. While the results might not have shown it on the scoreboard, I could see it through the development of skill and toughness. Good work, guys. First up, Offensive Player of the Year goes to our leading scorer, Jonah Levy from Providence, Rhode Island. Next up, Mariner Award. Some people lead by words, other people lead by example. This was an example of someone who led by example. With his positivity and grit, our Mariner Award goes to Jeremiah Malone. Nice work this year, guys. Get after it in the offseason. We'll have a better year next year.
What's going on, everyone? This is Coach Mitch, head coach for the boys V2 basketball team. I wanted to take a minute to speak on my guys and our season a little bit before going into presenting my team awards for this year. First off, out the gate, I walked into a tough situation. Guys really didn't know what to expect, as did I. Being my first year coaching at Rocky Hill, I came in pretty hard, set the standards pretty high for my guys. And I'm more than proud to say that they met those expectations head on and really gave me a maximum effort from day one in practices as well as on the court and games. Guys stepped up immediately for me. They were very vocal in what they felt as though they needed from a coach. And I laid out my expectations from the beginning. And like I said, the guys stepped up to the plate pretty soon. Really was able to execute everything that I tried to put into place. You know, we had our stumbles like most programs do in the first year, you know, getting to know one another, getting comfortable with one another, them learning my style, me learning what they expect and just really what they wanted out of a coach. But I feel as though overall we had a wonderful season. It didn't go according to plan as far as wins and losses go. But I feel like even in the losses, my guys gave me a great effort. You know, we put our team first. It never was an individual game. No one ever went out there and tried to do it all on their own. We took the team approach, which is one of the biggest things that I preached from the beginning for all of my guys. So, yeah, it was a great season overall. I'm extremely proud and happy to be a Mariner. Looking forward to coming back next year to do more things. So with that said, let's get into these awards. First up, this guy, he great kid, you know, very vocal from the beginning with speaking up about just asking questions as in, coach, what you think I could do better? Coach, how can I help the team more? You know, down to even having post-game conversations with me about what he saw that went right. And turned out to be very valuable to me, seeing as though I didn't have an assistant coach this season. He sort of became my honorary player coach, per se, you know. Just a great kid, extremely knowledgeable about the game of basketball, down to stats, things that I wasn't even aware of. He's fully aware of and was able to you know, deliver that to me. And just overall, great kid, showed great effort, great pride in his school. He was the biggest advocate of Mariner Nation that I've met all year. So with that said, again, Mariner Award goes to Chase Schulte. Congratulations, Chase. You're a great guy. I look forward to having you back next year. You know, I already spoke to you about having a bigger role this coming season. And it's going to be fun, man. But moving on from here, I want to get into our Defensive Player of the Year award. This award goes to a guy who felt as though in the beginning of the season he would have more of a role offensively, which I had the same expectations, but he started out a little bit slow and became a little frustrated with the the way his offensive game was going. And after a conversation with myself, I just challenged him some. I said, listen, your offense isn't going the way you want it. Let's step it up on the other end of the floor and see what we can get from you out that end. And he did exactly that, proving to me that I can trust him as my starting point guard as well as an eventual team captain. So the Defensive Player of the Year award goes to my second favorite La Jolla, Dylan La Jolla. Congratulations, Dylan. And last but not least, before I get up out of here, I want to move on to this guy who, well, before I even get into that, coming into the season, I didn't know where our offense was going to be coming from. Like I said, excuse me, like I said in the beginning, I was still learning the guys, didn't really know what to expect out of them once game time came. And this guy stepped up tremendously right away in game one with a 28-point, 8-rebound game unexpectedly to not only me, but the entire gym, as well as I think himself. And from that point, it was just all, he stayed on goal, was our leading scorer from the beginning of the season all the way up until he got injured. Unfortunately, averaged, I believe, roughly around 22 points a game with close to 10 rebounds a game. Averaging a double-double at any level is extremely challenging and complicated, and he was able to do it consistently. So our Offensive Player of the Year award goes to Gavin Bouncy Jenkins. Gee, phenomenal player, man. Hopefully you want to come back to V2 next year. I know there's talks of you moving up. I'll be happy with either way it goes. You know, I'm just really proud of the player you became. It's unfortunate you got hurt towards the end of the season. Just take this time to get better and look forward to coming back next year better than ever, man. All right? So, again, I hope this video finds everyone healthy, safe, at home with their family. And look forward to next season. Go Mariners.
How you doing? This is Coach Lottie. Boys head varsity coach for Varsity 1. Assistant coaches were Coach Bub and Coach Ev. They did a tremendous job helping assist me this year, and I'm grateful and appreciative of them. The boys did a great job being able to take positive direction that we were giving them. The season was a great season, even though we fell short. The boys were able to meet the expectation and understand what the standard of Rocky Hill Mariner basketball is. And they did a great job, you know, being the first step of setting what we want to build a great program here. We was able to finish second in SENE. We was able to capture the #1 seed in the NEPSAC tournament. Unfortunately, we lost in the semifinals. We started off that game hot and we went cold. Then we picked it up again in the second half. We just ran out of time. Had we had more time, I guarantee we would have been next NEPSAC champions. But we have next year and we'll be back. With that being said, we have our Offensive Player of the Year award. It's his first year here. Did a tremendous job. Led the team in scoring with 18 points a game, 52% from the three-point line, which is tremendous. He has worked hard to get to the point where he's at now. And that's Amir Gomes. He's done everything we asked for offensively. Again, like I said, led us in scoring, and he's our most offensive, consistent player of the year. And that's why he deserves that. That goes to Amir Gomes. For our Defensive Player of the Year, this player, which is our captain, Kobe Poley, did a tremendous job leading his team in steals with 3 steals a game. He did any and everything we asked for defensively. Played the team's, bigger play if he had to, or second biggest player after Parker Mason. Guarded the wings when he needed to. Kobe was just all over the place, and he did a tremendous job defensively for us, and he deserves this award. So again, the Defensive Player of the Year award goes to Kobe Poley. Thank you guys, and we'll see you again.
My name is Juan Carter, Rocky Hill Country Day Upper School V1 Boys Basketball Assistant Coach. And and I'm here to present the Mariner Award. And I couldn't think of a more well-deserving student athlete than Keanu Palabra. So congratulations, Keanu, for repping the Mariner way, always with resiliency, effort, and pride.
Hello, everyone. We are coming to the end of the ceremony, and before we can conclude tonight's festivities, we have to recognize our All-League, All-State honorees. So starting off with SENE All-League recognition. First team, All-SENE, Amir Gomes. First team, All-SENE, Parker Mason. Second team, All-SENE, Denzel Correa. Second team, All-SENE, Kobe Polly. For the girls, first team, All-SENE, Charlotte Boss. First team, All-SENE, Kaylee Zito. Second team, All-SENE, Christina Grime. Second team, All-SENE, Paige Johnson. Honorable mention, All-League, Taylor Cody. Congratulations to our All-SENE award recipients. We also have a few All-NEPSAC recognitions to take care of. Congratulations, All-NEPSAC, for boys, Amir Gomes. All-NEPSAC, Parker Mason. And on the ladies' side, All-NEPSAC honorable mention, Kaylee Zito. Congratulations. We do have 3 Rhode Island All-State students to recognize. All-State Independent Stars first for the boys basketball team, Amir Gomes. All-State Independent Star for boys basketball, Parker Mason. And second team All-State in swimming, Portland Meyerson. Thank you all, and looking forward to seeing you soon.
To end the evening, I have many thanks to give out and a couple messages to our student athletes. First off, we've got to thank Todd, Wayne, and Dave for all the great facilities work that they do to keep us going. I want to thank our coaches for leading with empathy and challenging our student athletes. Thank you, Coach Lottie, Coach Bub, Coach Mitch, Coach Heisey, Coach Conroy, Coach Mitchell, Coach S, Coach J, Coach Alex, Coach Fairchild, and Coach Tucker. You guys rock, and we couldn't have done this without you. We've got to thank Mr. Rob Lee for capturing such great photos and videos. I want to thank bus driver Bill for always getting us to practices and games safe and on time. We want to thank the Adult Boosters Club. Thank you for running the concession stand, for helping us with our special events, and for being a great source of encouragement on the sidelines. Thank you to the Student Booster Club. You guys came through this year with events of your own, and you gave me the student section that I've always dreamed of. I want to thank the administrators and faculty and staff who came out to the game to support the student athletes and the teams. And of course, my partner in crime and the man that keeps you in the game, big thanks to Mr. Art Entwistle. To our student athletes, these times are calling for more resiliency than ever. Luckily, resiliency is the Mariner way. 2 challenges for you this evening. The first is to challenge yourself. You may not have access to your teams, your coaches, your normal schedule right now, but you have access to the ability to motivate yourself, to work on something that maybe has eluded you. Everyone loves to work on the stuff that they're good at. If you're a great 3-point shooter, you go to the 3-point line and you fire off your shots. If you're great on the right hand, that's typically what you practice. But challenge yourself to try something different. Challenge yourself to try the left hand, the weak side, a different type of trick shot, a different stick skill, perfect push-up form, burpee form. Set small goals for yourself. You're gonna feel so good when you accomplish them, and you're gonna be even more ready when it comes time for fall sports. And the second is, be a good teammate. And that goes for people that are actually on your team and people that are in the team of family that surrounds you. Reach out to a classmate, a brother, sister, mother, father, with words of encouragement, motivation, or gratitude. Help to surround the people that keep you going with love, gratitude, and that motivation. Be a great teammate, and those are great skills that are going to help us when we next get together on the court, the field, the track, the course, wherever we are. We love you guys. We miss you. We cannot wait to see you. Our last big shout out goes to Mr. Amadeus, who put this video together for us. And as you watch the final credits, please relax and enjoy the sweet, sweet stylings of Mr. Jack McNamara and the Rocky Hill Country Day Pep Band.